You know, I didn't mention this to you earlier, but whatever shampoo, perfume you put on face smells nice.
Mango.
Smells nice.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
I approve. But you should probably get your nose off of her now.
I had to put it on because I was at the pool all morning and I smelled like chlorine. And it was either mango or chlorine, so I did like...
But chlorine smells like home.
Yeah, chlorine is
At least
the best.
Anyone who's gone swimming.
How dare you?
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you as a swimmer?
I'm sorry.
You're a swimmer. You're supposed to... Can't even. I literally cannot right now. Anyways.
Let's get to questions.
Yeah, questions. So I picked up 10. I wrote down 10 questions.
You wrote.
There are 10 questions, and Tom is going to stop whining and actually say them now.
All right. So the first question I had was First set of questions I have are talking about.
Pick a question
I'm
and
just
read
describing what's happening. Okay, honestly,
not very well.
The first three questions, anyways, are to deal with the genres because we are the genre conversation. I feel like we should talk about that. So, are there any episodes coming up that you are not excited for?
Which is why we have the list of all the episodes we're doing in the next 2014.
Yes. Dog movies is going to suck.
We have Air Bud on that. It's going to be great. You kidding me?
Okay, I want to see that list after.
Dog movies is going to suck.
It's got Amoros, Peros, and Air Bud. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to suck. Organ transplant films, I'm not looking forward to.
You want to transplant
fuck.
I'm not looking forward to dance movies. I do not like dance movies.
I'm not looking forward to dance movies either. You ass clown.
I'm not looking forward to Twilight.
That's right, we have to do that. We have to also change that because we can't have The Little Mermaid as a rom-com. I'm sorry, it's not a rom-com. It's an animated movie.
Well, no, there's not enough comedy to it.
Yeah, so we have to change that.
It's more of a rom.
It's more of a nom. Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom. Mermaids taste delicious. Well, we went dark with this in a hurry.
Turkish Hollywood, I think, is going to be funny.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to all of the insults to humanities, actually.
That's not an insult to humanity.
Well, those as well. They're about the same level of quality, let's put it that way.
By the way, more than anything, I think I did this question so I could show you all of the gaping gaps that I need you guys to help me fill.
Don't really care.
We'll get to that in 2014.
Currently it is 2014.
Yeah, but it's going to be 2014 next year.
I don't know. The one I'm not really excited for is... Where is it here?
I'm pretty sure it's dog movies.
No, I'm actually excited for dog movies. Movie starring wrestlers.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be painful too.
Because as much as I like the idea of doing that episode when you suggested it, I'm now having second thoughts because I realize all of those movies are the exact same thing. It's a wrestler that can't act shooting and blowing up shit.
Yes, but I like putting you through that after all the torment you put me through.
Like what?
With what?
Everything ever. Making me watch movies and stuff.
You don't even watch them!
The hell is 12 rounds? That sounds appalling.
John Cena movie.
Oh!
Okay, no, but
at least Hulk Hogan had some form of charisma.
As funny as it is, next week we're doing musicals. I'm actually not looking forward to that at all.
I'm looking forward to it because I haven't seen these movies and I kind of should have.
I'm excited for West Side Story and sort of excited for Hairspray. I'm not excited to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show again. Did not get that the first time around. Don't think I will the second time around.
You're probably trying too hard.
I really don't like that movie.
I will just suck it up and watch it because I'm a girl and I'm supposed to like these things.
Hey man, musicals are great.
Sexism!
I love musicals. No, seriously.
Speaking of things I'm not looking forward to, the indie films.
No, that's going to be great. Can we have Mean Streets and Toto Sobre Mi Madre on there? That episode is going to be fantastic.
Didn't we watch that together?
Yeah, we were. I don't know.
You two were put through that in class. I rage quit on it before.
Oh yeah, I didn't go to class that way.
None of us went to the screening for that one.
Yeah, I wasn't there. We were supposed to watch it together, but we didn't.
I love that movie.
It sounded like something I would hate.
I'm sort of excited for Overrated because I'll finally get to talk about why I don't like Frozen.
Yeah, I was going to say Frozen, man.
Because Frozen, not good. But
and Signs. I can finally bitch about Signs.
I'm so excited for the Manic Pixie Dream Girl episode. Oh my gosh.
You have issues.
Ruby Sparks is so good, though.
Okay, let's not spoil everything.
Stop spoiling everything.
Honestly,
oh
we
my
have
God.
2 episodes for musicals.
Oh my God.
We have High School Musical 2 at some point. Oh, I'm so excited for that.
High School Musical 2.
That's happening in 2014.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
That was a summer blockbuster. That was amazing.
That movie was a summer blockbuster.
You guys suck.
So good.
Next question.
Question number 2 then is, what are some of your favorite and least favorite genres? And
I'm pretty sure we all know what my least favorite genre is.
Italian neorealism?
I hate those movies. Hate them.
I hate the French art movement.
French New Wave.
Yeah, the one that you want to have sex with. Sorry, man.
Michael.
I just
French
can't
New
stand
Wave
it.
and I are best friends.
I can't stand it.
I'm gonna marry her anyway.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna marry her anyway.
Marry that girl.
You know,
no matter what you say.
You know, if that's who you want in your bed, fine, but I do not like them. I like movies having a structure and a pattern. And I know that movies can claim that venturing forth from this path is an expression of art, but frankly, I just don't care when it comes to watching a movie. I just don't want to see it. Other people do, so they go see it, but
Michael,
I don't.
You'd probably like Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I don't think I would.
It's...
You lost me at the raccoon in the tree, and then I stopped giving a crap.
the raccoon in the tree that are the best characters.
Yes, that tells me all I need to know.
No, but
I need to know.
This is something that I've recently been noticing because we usually have this argument. You and I do obvious versus the subtle and the artsy, right? And we have this argument. And you're a very big fan of you have to give people the information they need to actually get along because that's what
I
you
like
do.
structure.
That's what you do with indie games because you have basically a minute to sell the game on
to some degree.
Basically.
Like some games that really take off go the more artsy route, but for the most part, there are structures you have to follow to be successful.
It's mostly QWOP. Push the letters, get the guy to the finish. Very simple. It's mostly...
Wow, you are gamist.
We covered this spectrum quite well because Tom is in love with like the artsy things of you have to think about everything for yourself, be independent. Michael
I'm in love with good things.
He likes the structured everything, and I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, you definitely are in the middle.
How a really good... there's actually a really good way of putting this.
Yeah.
I like structure. I'm not going to immediately ding something if it strays from structure, if it knows exactly what part of the structure it's straying from and what message it can send by straying from that part of the structure. I'm not interested in movies that decide that they're going to stray from all parts of the structure.
I don't know, because recently I've been... Oh, I forgot to plug this, too. I was on the Film Jive podcast to talk about Snowpiercer, and that was a good time. So you should all go listen to that, and I'll put a link in the show notes.
If I had a computer, I would listen to it.
It was pretty great, not going to lie. I plugged us pretty hard. I said you guys are the best.
So we got about 20 minutes.
Got about 2 minutes. But yeah. Anyways... I've recently been watching a lot of Oliver Stone because I'm making a guest appearance on another podcast called The Directors Club, which is my favorite podcast of all time. And I've been looking at Oliver Stone.
Plug.
I don't know if you guys...
Plug.
Yeah, plug.
Plug. Sorry.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Do we all know... you guys know who Oliver Stone is? Somewhat, yes, no, maybe.
Yes, somewhat.
He's a person of some sort probably involved with movies.
He made JFK, Natural Born Killers, Salvador, Platoon, Any Given Sunday, Born on the 4th of July. He made a lot of...
I care about one of those.
He made a lot of left... Which one? Born on the 4th of July?
Hell no, Platoon.
Platoon, yeah.
Hell no.
Platoon is very obvious. And I've been watching these movies, and the conclusion I've come to is the counter argument I'd make for why you need to do things subtle and why you need to do things a little more artsy and why you need to actually try and make things a little different and a little unique is that it becomes obnoxious.
You're obnoxious.
His films are, like, I've been watching this, his films are so obnoxious. Like, the first 30 minutes of Born on the 4th of July, I'm so disappointed he didn't actually have a scene involving apple pie because he's mentioned every single thing that's American to this point. Big trucks, fireworks, kissing the girl under the fireworks.
How the fuck are fireworks American? They're Chinese.
Parade. The fine Americana. Red and white fireworks, right? Like,
No.
Baseball.
It reminds me of the scene in, like, Talladega Nights, where it's like, what are the 3 things of America? Like, Chinese food.
It's from China.
It's from China.
Pizza. It's
From
Italian.
Italy.
Chimichangas.
Mexico.
That movie is great.
That was such a good movie.
No, but it hit every single piece of America in the first 25 minutes.
No, that's just you nitpicking.
No, it did, and it was obvious and obnoxious and frustrating, and I felt insulted because I get it. The guy's American. He likes America. He's very patriotic. He didn't have to do this for the first 25 minutes. He's just beat me over the head.
I was going to
with
say,
it.
you can sum up America in 25 minutes.
He beat me over the head.
You can drag it out that
No,
long.
he beat me over the head with every single cliche ever. Like,
That's not necessarily following a structure. That's barraging you with cliches.
It was so annoying.
Okay,
And
well,
I hated it.
Anyway,
And
so back to genres, which is what the
Yeah.
question.
I guess my anything my favorite is anything cerebral and anything that's going to require me to think, because I like being able to chew on things. I like being able to think about movies. I don't really like
chew on things.
Chew on things.
Yum nom Davis.
No. No, but I like being able to think about my movies at the end of it. I don't like Aliens, where
I don't know you anymore.
Thinking about why was this movie so shitty, right? Or
Aliens was awesome. You suck.
Why was
We
this
talked
movie
about
so
this.
goddamn obvious and so like facile, basically? And I'd like to think about why was Under the Skin so crazy? What does that movie mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or why was Lucy so artistic? What does that mean? Why was this interesting to me? I don't really like to just go and see Aliens. And then, so I guess my least favorite genre then is probably like monster movies. Like, to be honest, like, I've never been a fan of the monster kicks down the city, because, that kind of just annoyed the shit out of me. Which is part of why Man of Steel annoyed the shit out of me, because the monsters just weren't even big on top of that. They were just like pathetically tiny.
My turn now.
Yeah, you want to go
My
ahead?
turn now.
You want to get your favorite genre?
Yes.
Favorite genre, Caitlin?
Yes, because we have 18
Well,
minutes.
we
so
all
shut
know.
up.
I don't know if I would say I have a favorite genre so much as we all know what I dislike, and that's anything neo-Italian, neo-French, blah blah blah.
Italian anything.
I hate those kinds of movies, and the reason why is because when I watch a movie, I want a movie to have a point. I want to go.
But those movies
agree.
do have a point. The point is to show that life sucks.
Yeah, but that's a stupid point.
Yeah.
If you want to,
That's like your dad coming in and arguing that he fucked your mom.
Yeah, it's like,
what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah, like what's the point? Like, why would you tell me this? I don't care about this. It's exactly like that. Take a point A, go to point B, and show us the way you got there.
And say something interesting along the way. That's it.
I don't expect much from a movie because I like a whole kinds of movies. I love anything from a horror film to a family comedy. I love all those kinds of things
I forgot to add family comedy might be.
So long as they have a point. Like, why am I watching this? With everything like Tom really likes, I just disagree with, because it's like, I don't even want to think about this because I don't know why I'm thinking about it. Why do I care? So that's just my opinion.
The man losing his bicycle. So heart-wrenching.
Buy a new one and get over it.
He has no money to buy it.
Our ellipses are actually hearable right now. You can hear us giving you ellipses.
His bicycle is so important to him. It's his livelihood. He can't buy a new one. He has no money. So he has to go steal a new bicycle. That's pain and that's suffering.
No, I don't think that is.
I don't either.
So raw, so real. Much bass.
Well, that happened. 3.
Let's move on.
Do you think some people are biased towards certain genres?
Well, yes.
This is not a question.
Yes.
The answer is yes. All people are biased.
Yes.
Do you think? I'm asking. Do you think some people are inherently more biased than we are?
Of course, they have biases. That's a pointless question.
I really should have worded this question better.
You should have.
My God.
Question 4.
No, not yet. What I was trying to ask was, do you think that the mainstream audience only really cares about one genre?
Nope.
No.
But I think the movies that are really successful with the mainstream people hit what the mainstream people are wanting to see in a movie, or enough of it that they keep putting up with it.
Like Gravity.
I like Gravity.
Gravity?
Gravity?
Question answered. It's like Transformers. It sucks.
Oh God, there is the great moment in Transformers.
There's not.
The most recent Transformers movie has a scene involving statutory rape.
Oh,
Like,
good.
How is that
It's like
great?
a discussion about it. Like the first dialogue, Michael
Careful
Bay
what
decides.
you say.
Feminists are going to shank
I'm not
you.
saying it's great. I'm saying this is ridiculous because it's the first dialogue Michael Bay wants to ever have in a film, and he decides to have it with statutory rape.
Good.
You know,
Yeah,
just
Michael Bay.
if you're going to start with dialogue in your movie, start with hello.
That's a good way to start.
Start with how's the weather? I didn't know this because it's a giant robot blowing up my house.
Shit.
Well, that sucks.
Dinobots, you will join us or you will not join us.
The choice is yours.
It's great. Oh my God. Why is this year so terrible for film? Oh my gosh.
Question
terrible.
4 now.
All right, what is your opinion of 3D in film?
I hate
It is ass on a stick.
I
Wow,
can
I think we're all in
explain
agreement.
why.
It is-
I will sum up why
Okay,
3D
because
is so bad.
I could go on like a half-hour rant.
Two
about this.
reasons why I hate 3D. One, I wear glasses. So wearing glasses
Oh my
upon
God,
glasses
it's so
is a pain
awful.
in the ass when you're sitting in
And
the
it
theater.
fucks up your
Yeah.
peripherals. Oh my god, it's like literally,
Second-
it's like looking like this. It's so annoying.
Second, when I'm watching a movie in 3D, I'm almost expecting like to be immersed into this world, right? When you watch a movie in 3D, you see things in 3D. You're seeing it around you. The problem is that it's almost going to sound like the screen is too small for 3D. I want things to go beside me. I want things to be flying over top of me, whereas where I'm sitting in a theater watching 3D, things are happening directly in front of me. And it doesn't feel 3D that way. It just feels like I'm watching a screen where everything is popping out of the screen, but it's not encompassing me with it. That's
actually
why I
think-
don't like 3D.
I hate 3D because I'm one of those people who 3D hurts our fucking eyes. So I don't want to pay money
To make the
go
movie
to a
going
movie
experience worse.
to put on sweaty, grody glasses
Just
to
keep-
get a migraine 5 minutes in and have to spend the rest of my time in the theater trying not to watch the movie because it's giving me a headache.
Yeah.
That is not enhancing my experience. That's like paying 2 hours to be repeatedly punched in the balls. It holds no appeal to me.
Yeah.
So 3D needs to die. Or at the very least, you need to have an option for people not to have 3D
Like
for every goddamn movie.
IMAX
because
is better
all
than
I
3D.
get when I look up at the screen and I'm not wearing your 3D glasses is a blurry mess. A blurry mess that gives me a migraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
I think 3D actually helps you a lot more if you've played video games a lot. You know, you have a better sense of where to look.
Oh,
I feel-
I played video games a lot, but
You
there
better
is
say-
That's
no
the thing.
3D here.
The thing is, no. I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying. Your issue with 3D is that it gives you a headache. That's fine. My issue
Games
with 3D. My issue with 3D is I don't know where to look ever.
3D, I want to feel like I'm looking
weirdly.
everywhere.
Yeah, it'll happen weirdly to me. It does. I don't know. I don't feel like I know where to look.
I want to look
I've-
everywhere at 3D,
the
but
thing
the thing
is-
is they look straight forward, and I don't want to look straight
The thing
forward. I
is-
want to look sideways.
3D in film is one of those technologies that never advanced.
No, it
No,
never
it
did.
hasn't.
Except for gravity.
Like, what is 3D in the film?
But I'd rather see gravity.
3D in
the
the film, really, besides a migraine and a pain in the ass experience that boosts your ticket cost through the roof, is things punching towards your face and you recoil and you go, "Wow, that really came towards my face." And
He's
that's
literally
about
trying
it.
to punch us in the face.
That is about it. You are not in the middle of the film. That would require way too much additional new tech.
But that would be
You are
amazing.
not getting anything new from the 3D beyond the, whoa, that thing nearly hit me in the face.
Mm-hmm.
It's been that way since they first had the blue and red 3D glasses. It's
Uh-huh.
just,
Now
that's
it's-
all it is. It's
Yeah.
a very expensive gimmick. And it sucks.
The best thing ever is like what was that PCTV where like it like 3D and it was like pushing the stuff in like the camera. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. No, I mean, I don't know. Like I hate 3D with a passion. I find 3D is really bad for a lot of reasons: the headaches, not knowing where to look, cost, annoyance,
Glasses.
fucking glasses. But at the same time, I think I've seen one movie that I liked that was designed to be 3D. That was 3D in theaters. That was 3D, and that was Gravity. And I feel like if I had seen that in 2D at home, I wouldn't have had the same experience as I did seeing it in 3D in theaters. I honestly felt like I was having an asthma attack in the theater.
That's not a good thing.
It was because that
No,
was
it's not.
it was so immersive.
That
I
means
was-
you need medical attention.
There wasn't even a
Shut up, Michael.
I know all about asthma, you asshat.
I was starting to get like anxiety, panic attacks in the theater. That's how immersive the film was. That is the only time I've ever seen that. Avatar was bad in 3D. The best parts of Avatar are actually the 2D. As funny as that is,
No, it was-
everything else is really bad in 3D. I have not like how many 3D movies do you think there are?
Too many.
200, maybe
Yes.
200, maybe 300 since Avatar.
More than one is too many.
Maybe 200 since Avatar. Maybe I've seen one that was good. One that needed the 3D, that was Gravity.
Gravatar?
Now, Gravatar could be an interesting movie. You see, in Gravatar, what happens is gravity comes to life and is personified by this giant
Dinosaur.
gravity being called Gravatar.
That would be awesome.
And the rest of the movie is Sandra Bullock fighting against it.
That would be awesome. And it'd be like a Dinobot. And it'd be like, Dinobots, you will either join us or you will not join us.
You need to stop talking. Then the movie ends in a draw to try and be all like,
yes, it ends on a cliffhanger. It'd be like, they like Sandra Bullock's like gonna, they like punch each other.
Sandra Bullock's gonna like hyper punch gravity.
They punch fists at the same time. And it'll be
the
like,
resulting explosion is so awesome that it causes world peace.
Good gracious.
World peace. By the way, if you were Miss America, what is one thing you would do? Because mine would be world peace. We try to achieve. That'd be mine. That'd be world peace.
Miss America does not have the clout to achieve world peace.
You have to ask that every time. So what is your opinion of the current direction of superhero films? I know, Michael, you don't ever go to the theater, so you probably
Go blow a horse.
don't know.
See, the problem with superhero movies, yes, that was the point. It was meant to be disgusting. The problem with all movies is that they all follow trends. There are certain superhero films that work fantastically with the new gritty direction. The Batman movies were chief among them. And there are movies that you can try to
Green
shoehorn into this that
Green
simply
Lantern.
don't work.
Man of Steel.
Like Man of Steel.
Green
Man of Steel was.
I'm just going to keep throwing that until you acknowledge I'm saying Green Lantern.
And
Green Lantern.
wait for it. The Green Hornet. Green Lantern.
They simply, just because you can follow a trend doesn't mean you should. Because the content doesn't always work for it. Taking the Monty Python crew and getting them to make a really dark, edgy, gritty movie about the pains of reality would not be awesome. Because that is not their forte. You have to acknowledge the forte of the source you're working with when you decide what trends you're going to follow.
You see, you obviously haven't been to a Marvel movie recently because you've basically just
Because I have intelligence.
You mentioned all of the issues involving DC. That DC wants everything to be the Dark Knight. Marvel, on the other hand, wants to make everything. Okay, do you guys read graphic novels?
Nope, I don't have time.
Yep.
No, you sort of? Okay. You know, Caitlin, you understand, like, in comics and graphic novels, sometimes the whole purpose of a chapter is just to establish exposition and continuity.
Yep.
Just to The issue
I hate
is...
those chapters.
Yeah, the issue with the superhero movies, and this was never more apparent to me than when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of Tay Galaxy, was that sometimes that Marvel really wants their films to be basically like comic books. Like, this is Marvel's MCU, the comic book. And then, that means sometimes there's going to be a film that you go see that the whole purpose is just to establish canon. And when that happens, it's really, really frustrating. Watching Guardians
is not a movie.
Watching Guardians of the Galaxy, the only reason Guardians exists was so that we can introduce who Thanos is. Everyone kind of can get comfortable with who Thanos is. Who's going to be the villain for Avengers 3. Not even Avengers 2, Avengers 3. Maybe. They haven't actually announced that yet. They think he's going to be the villain for Avengers 3. And, by the way, Guardians of the Galaxy end credit scene, Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck! I'm so excited.
You fucking kidding me?
I'm so excited. Howard the Duck. It was so
They're
great.
making another Howard the Duck movie.
I don't know. Maybe not. It might have been just a joke.
That movie was horrid.
It might be just another joke, but... Howard the Duck is originally from Marvel Comics, so that would be...
Dead to me.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome if they made another Howard the Duck movie.
No, that would not. That movie was ass
Or if Howard the Duck ended up in Guardians 2, that would be so terrible.
We need to move on.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Tom, you can talk for hours.
I can. No, but...
We have 5 minutes.
Sometimes you get really good superhero movies like Captain America. Captain America was amazing. And then sometimes you get Guardians and X-Men, and its whole purpose is basically to establish this is where we're going to go next time. Enjoy.
Have fun, kids.
On this note, we probably should take a break. We're going to take a break.
Break?
You...